So the single arm kettlebell swing is pretty much the same as the 2-arm kettlebell swing, except you're holding it with 1 arm. So with that, there's a couple things to take into consideration when doing the single arm swing versus the 2-arm swing. First, because it's only held with 1 shoulder, you have to make sure that that shoulder is in a stable position so that it doesn't get pulled around as you go into the back swing and then at the top of the swing. So for that, you make sure that shoulder is rolled back and down, and you have your lat and your back really turned on to make sure that you have that stability in the shoulder. Second consideration is making sure that your core is really braced properly, because the single arm swing is basically an anti-rotation exercise for the core. As you go into the back swing, that kettlebell is going to want to pull you into rotation, which if you're not prepared could lead to a tweak of the low back. It's happened to me before. As to where you hold the bell, I would recommend either holding it right in the center of the handle or gripping it off to the opposite side of the hand that's holding it. So if I'm holding it with my right arm, I'm going to hold it on the left side of the kettlebell handle. And this will become a little more important as we progress to movements like the clean and the snatch. So for now, we'll just drill that habit to make sure that we have it there so we don't have to unlearn anything as we progress. So stand behind the bell, roll your shoulders back and down, brace your core, hinge forward, grab the kettlebell handle either right in the center or off to the opposite side as the hand that's working, and you just hike it and you swing. As for what to do with the free hands, I like to have the hand that's not holding the kettlebell mirror the motion of the arm that is holding the kettlebell. A progression of the single arm kettlebell swing is the hand-to-hand kettlebell swing. The only difference here is you take advantage of the float at the top of the kettlebell swing and switch hands, and you perform another single arm swing, reach the top of that swing, catch it with the other hand, and repeat. And the free hand just mirrors the motion of the arm swinging. So it looks like this. Once again, just like with the single arm swing, make sure that the shoulder holding the bell is really packed and stable in that position and doesn't wiggle around. And also making sure that your core is really turned on, because as I said, that kettlebell on the backswing is going to want to pull you into rotation. So you have to make sure your core is turned on to avoid that rotation. So give it a shot and let me know how it goes.